In this video, we're going to show you the perfect itinerary for Los Angeles. As we mentioned in our complete guide, LA is a giant city, and traffic is complicated, so for a first trip, 7 days is a great amount of time to see the main regions without rushing. That's why we've prepared a super complete 7-day itinerary, grouping attractions by area to optimize your time. If you have less time, you can cut the park or shopping days. So let's get started. When is the best time to visit Los Angeles? In our opinion, the best times are spring, between March and May, and fall, from September to November. The weather is great for walking and the sky is usually clearer, without the famous summer smog. Summer is hot and crowded. Winter can have rainy days. So, how will our 7-day itinerary work? The idea is to use Los Angeles as a single base. As we've said, renting a car is essential to follow this itinerary. We'll group the days by region to avoid crossing the entire city and losing hours in traffic. We'll have a day focused on Hollywood and views, a full day for the beaches, a day for museums and Beverly Hills, a theme park day, a day for downtown, one for shopping, and a day for a special day trip. Now, let's get to the day-by-day plan. Day 1. Arrival, Hollywood, and Griffith Observatory. Take the first day to arrive, pick up your car, and check in. For the late afternoon, head straight to the heart of Hollywood. Start by walking the Walk of Fame on Hollywood Boulevard. It's free, but be prepared for a touristy, crowded, and somewhat chaotic area. See the stars, look for your favorite artists, and pass by the Chinese Theater to see the celebrity handprints in the cement. Next to it is the Dolby Theater, where the Oscars are held. You can take a paid tour inside the theater, which costs about $30. After this first impact, get in the car and drive up to the Griffith Observatory for sunset. Parking up there is very difficult and expensive. Our tip is to use the Dash Bus, which is very cheap and picks you up in the Hollywood area, or take an Uber or Lyft. Admission to the observatory is free. From there, you'll have the most classic view of the Hollywood sign and the entire Los Angeles skyline. It's magical to watch the city light up. For dinner, Hollywood has many options. For a classic experience, go to Musso and Frank Grill, but be prepared. It's expensive. For the iconic and super cheap option, take the car to the nearest In-N-Out Burger on Sunset Boulevard. Order the Double Animal Style, which is a secret menu item. A full combo will cost about $12. A bargain. Day 2. Beach Day in Santa Monica and Venice. Today we head to the coast, which by car can take 30 minutes to an hour, depending on where you're staying. Start your day in Santa Monica. Renting a bike is the best way to explore. The rental shops near the pier charge about $20 for a few hours. Ride along the path and go to the famous Santa Monica Pier. Walking on it is free. It has the Pacific Park, a classic amusement park. The Ferris wheel costs about $10. The pier also marks the end of the historic Route 66. For lunch, you can eat something on the pier itself, like a hot dog, or at one of the charming restaurants on Main Street. In the afternoon, keep biking down the beach path towards the south. In about 10 minutes, you'll reach Venice Beach. The vibe here is completely different. The Venice Boardwalk is famous for its eccentric atmosphere, with street performers, fortune tellers, skate shops, and the outdoor Muscle Beach gym. Watch the skaters at the skate park. It's quite a show. After seeing the boardwalk, walk a couple of blocks inland to stroll through the Venice canals, a super beautiful, quiet, and unexpected residential area. For dinner, if you want something more upscale, Abbot Kinney Boulevard in Venice is full of trendy restaurants. If you want something more casual, head back to Santa Monica and eat on the 3rd Street Promenade, a shopping promenade that's great for walking at night. Staying in a good area will make your trip much easier. You'll be close to all these tourist spots. In Los Angeles, location is everything. Our #1 recommendation is West Hollywood, known as WeHo. It's central, safe, full of restaurants and bars, and is halfway between Hollywood and Beverly Hills. If your focus is the beach, Santa Monica is great, but know that you'll be far from everything else, which means a lot of time in traffic. We created this custom map, which explains exactly which is the best region. Staying in this marked area, you can't go wrong. We'll leave the link to this map here, on the QR code, on the screen, and in the video description. We created it on the hotel site we always use, as it always has the best prices. There, you can put in your travel dates and see all the hotel options within that location, at the lowest prices. We'll also leave links to the hotels where we've stayed. There's one that is very cheap and super well located, and another that's a bit nicer in the same location, but a little more expensive. They are great options. An important tip to save on lodging is the advanced booking strategy. The earlier you book your hotel, the less you will pay. This is why we love using this website. Besides having the lowest prices, it has free cancellation for almost all hotels. You can book as early as possible to guarantee a much lower price. And if you need to cancel later, it's super easy and costs nothing. And remember that in the link below, we always organize everything you need to plan your entire trip for the best price. The sites we use to plan our trips, and that have everything much cheaper. Travel eSIM, travel insurance at half price, tickets for all attractions, good and cheap hotels we've stayed at, cheap car rentals, and the global account to carry money paying much lower fees. And the links already contain automatic discounts, as we are always updating them. so save and use this page that will make your trip much easier. Day 3. Art, luxury, and shopping at the Getty in Beverly Hills. Today, we'll combine art, glamour, and shopping. Start your day at the Getty Center. As we said, it's a spectacular museum on a hilltop in Brentwood. Admission is free. You only pay for parking, which costs about $20. Take the tram up the hill and reserve the whole morning for it. The architecture, gardens, and city views are incredible. You can have lunch at the Getty's own restaurant or cafe. In the afternoon, drive to Beverly Hills. Park your car in one of the public garages. Many of them, like the one on 2 Rodeo Drive, often have the first 1 or 2 hours free. Walk down Rodeo Drive to see the windows of the world's most expensive stores, like Tiffany, Gucci, and Louis Vuitton. Take the classic photo at the Beverly Hills sign afterward. Head to the Grove, which is a super charming open-air mall, with a small trolley running through the middle and dancing fountains. It's a great place for lunch and for shopping at more normal stores like Apple, Nike, and department stores. For dinner, a great and cheap tip is the Original Farmers Market, which is right next to the Grove. It's an old market with dozens of food stalls from all over the world where you can eat well without spending a lot. Day 4. Park Day at Universal Studios Hollywood. Set aside the entire day for Universal Studios Hollywood. Arrive very early before the park opens. As we said, this park still operates as a real studio. That's why the main and unmissable attraction is the Studio Tour, an hour-long tram ride that takes you through the real film sets of classic movies and series, and has immersive experiences like King Kong and Fast and Furious. The other top priority is Super Nintendo World, the Mario area. Be aware, this land is very popular and may require a virtual line reservation, which you get for free on the Universal app as soon as you enter the park. Do this immediately. The area is immersive, and the Mario Kart ride is incredible. Also, don't miss the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. The ticket costs from $109 depending on the date. To skip the lines, you can buy the Express Pass, which is expensive but allows you to bypass the regular line once on most attractions. To eat, the park has many options, including the Toadstool Cafe in the Mario World, which is an attraction itself, or the 3 Broomsticks in the Harry Potter area. At night, have dinner at Universal City Walk, the entertainment complex outside the park, which has many restaurant options. Day 5. Downtown LA and NBA game. Today, we'll explore the city center, downtown LA. Start at Grand Central Market, a historic food market. It's the perfect place for lunch, with dozens of food stalls. We recommend Egg Slut for an egg sandwich, or the tacos from Villa Moreliana. Lunch there will cost about $20. Afterward, cross the street and ride the Angel's Flight, the classic orange funicular train. It costs $1. At the top, explore the modern architecture of the area. Take photos of the Walt Disney Concert Hall with its twisted steel exterior. Across the street is the Broad Contemporary Art Museum, which has free admission, but you need to reserve your ticket online well in advance. If you're traveling during the NBA season from October to April, end your day by watching a Lakers or Clippers game at the Crypto.com Arena. It's an incredible American experience. Tickets vary widely, but start around $50 if bought in advance. An important tip that will save you time and money is to buy tickets for attractions and tours in advance. Buying on the spot is always more expensive, and the most famous tourist spots like Universal Studios and game tickets often sell out days before. We'll leave the link on the QR code on the screen and in the description to the site, where we always buy tickets and tours for the best price. It's the largest tour site in the world and has practically everything there. Tickets for Universal Studios, the Celebrity Homes Tour, Disneyland tickets, NBA games, and much more, all at the best price, and you can buy in any currency, saving on fees. And they have free tours that are great. Day 6. Outlet or museums. Today is flexible depending on your interests. Option 1. If your focus is outlet shopping, today is the day. The Citadel Outlets is the closest, about 20 minutes from downtown, and is good for a quick visit. But if you want the best discounts and more variety, go to Camarillo Premium Outlets. It's about an hour's drive north of Los Angeles, so set aside the whole day for this trip. Option 2. If you don't care for shopping, use the day to visit more museums. The La Brea Tar Pits is fascinating. It's in the middle of the city and has active tar pits where fossils of mammoths and saber-toothed cats from the Ice Age were found. The museum ticket costs about $15. Nearby is LACMA, the Los Angeles County Museum of Art, famous for the urban light installation of lampposts at its entrance. Day 7. Disneyland or Malibu. On the last day, you have 2 choices that end the trip on a high note. Option 1. If you're a Disney fan, today is the day to wake up at dawn and drive to Anaheim to spend the day at Disneyland. As we said, it's another city, and the drive can take 1 to 2 hours with traffic. The complex has 2 amazing parks. Disneyland Park is the original classic from Walt Disney, and Disney California Adventure has sensational lands like Cars Land and the Avengers Campus. It's a full-day program and a magical experience. Option 2. If you prefer a more relaxed vibe, take a day trip to Malibu. Drive along the famous Pacific Coast Highway The PCH. Stop at scenic beaches, like El Matador State Beach, with its rock formations. For lunch, a classic experience is to eat at Malibu Farm Restaurant, located on the Malibu Pier. The food is organic, and the view is spectacular. Now let's talk about transportation, reinforcing it. To follow this itinerary, renting a car is the best option, almost mandatory. The metro won't take you to all these places efficiently, and using Uber or Lyft for all these distances will cost a fortune. To rent a car, use the price comparator in the link in the description to guarantee the best rate by booking online. About travel insurance. Essential. Don't travel to the US without it. Healthcare there is extremely expensive. Use the comparator in the link in the description to save money. Quick shopping tips. Rodeo Drive for luxury. The Grove for strolling. Citadel or Camarillo for outlets. The tax in California is about 9.5%, and there is no tax-free. Be careful with purchases left in the car. And for those who are new here to the channel, welcome. Subscribe and like the video for more tips. And how much does it cost to eat in Los Angeles? It's an expensive city. A Big Mac combo costs $12. Water costs $3. Beer costs $8. A budget meal, like a food truck or In-N-Out, is $15. A mid-range restaurant costs $50 or more per person. The tip is 18 to 20%. And what to do at night? West Hollywood is the center of it all, with bars and clubs on the Sunset Strip and Santa Monica Boulevard. Hollywood also has many options, and the rooftop bars in downtown LA have incredible views. And if you're traveling with children, this itinerary is great. They'll love Universal Studios, Disneyland if you choose to go, the Santa Monica Pier with its rides, and the Griffith Observatory. The La Brea Tar Pits Museum is also super interesting for them. And to combine your trip, Los Angeles is the perfect start for a road trip. You can drive to San Diego to the south, Las Vegas to the east, or drive up the coast on the Pacific Coast Highway to San Francisco. If you liked this detailed Los Angeles itinerary, like the video and subscribe to our channel. Leave your questions in the comments. Thank you very much and have a great trip.